Alright, so good morning. Requesting group 1 to kindly prepare the group of Adtog, Albento, Aligado, Bakal, and Blase. I will now share the link for you to be appeared in on our screen. Ayan. Please click the link that I had given. Please click the link group 1. Where is the group 1? Saan ang group 1? Are they ready? Paging the group of Adtog, Alvento, Alegado, Bakal, and Blase. Again, Blase April, o andyan ka na, please click the link. Sino ba maunang mag-report sa inyo? Is this by group or individual? Anybody from group 1? Our time is running. Click nyo ang link na yan, group 1. Nasaan ang group 1? Walang reporter for group 1? Proceed na tayo. I had already given you the schedule last meeting. So what's the problem? Sabi ko, you don't have to prepare for your PowerPoint. You don't have to prepare for your PowerPoint. You just have to discuss it. I-discuss nyo lang dito. Then, what you're going to do is, just simply send the copy of your report sa inyong group chat. Pwede through picture lang para at least, di ba? We're making things easy. Please, if you kapag schedule ng report nyo, please find ways na hanap kayo ng signal. Kasi at least for the entire semester, ngayon lang kayo mag-appear sa wall. So dapat you have to find ways talaga. Kaya nga, this is the only thing. I mean, ito lang yung pinaka-chance nyo talaga that you are required to be online. O yan, Blessy is here. Okay, it's good. Blase pala.
Wait lang.
Are you ready, Blase?
Sir,
Ready ka na?
okay na sir. Wait lang sir, ang kampa.
Oh, sige. Yung gawin nyo, Blase, is, yan, now, natin ulit. As what I've said, hindi na kailangan gumamit ng PowerPoint. What you're going to do is, just simply discuss your report and i-send na lang yung copy sa member niyo. Okay. So at least nakita ko na si Blase. Blase Aprilin. Okay, are you ready, Aprilin? Are you ready?
Okay na sir.
Okay, sige. Sige lang kung nag-on off kasi kung mahina ang signal mo talaga. Are you the first reporter, Blase? Ikaw ang first reporter? Are you the first? Ikaw ang first reporter sa group niyo? Nako.
Yes sir.
Are you the first reporter in your group?
Yung nagaputol-putol.
O sige lang. The report must go on. Then just send them a copy na lang later. Kasi ito, this will serve as your participation na din. Parang, kasi nga, at least once in a semester na lang, parang ibuo ko na lang dito. Okay?
Yes sir.
Oh. You may start.
Okay lang wala PowerPoint sir.
Okay lang, okay lang.
Nasend na namin sa
Ah.
GC sir.
Okay, good. Okay lang.
Case study number 3. Did Rizal retract? About the retraction of Jose Rizal. As we all know, Jose Rizal is one of our national heroes. He became one of the significant personalities in our history that made a big contribution. Jose Rizal, as the symbol of a Filipino nationalism and sacrifices, left a big controversial issue, which is about the retraction of Jose Rizal. When we say retract or retraction, it talks about pagbawi or asking a permission to Catholic Church. In this country, which is the people who believe that the Rizal had a retraction, and the other hand said this is a part of fabrication of the Spanish friars. They said that before Jose Rizal died, they are priests who visit and to convince to make a retraction. And about the replacement of retraction, he was allowed to get married himself a Catholic, that in this religion where he was born and educated, and Jose Rizal wished to live and died as a Catholic. Jose Rizal made a para magkaroon ng kanyang huling kahilingan bilang asawa ni Josephine Bracken. So the question here, what was the effect of say that there was an effect because whether he retracted or not, there was no effect being a hero in our country. If Jose Rizal do a retraction, it may be because to give himself a chance for a last time. Any piece of writing from Rizal that reckons everything he wrote against the friars and the Catholic Church in the Philippines could deal heavy damage. Such documents purportedly exist allegedly signed by Rizal a few hours before his execution. These documents referred to as the Catholic faith and retract everything he wrote against the church. There are four iterations of the text of this retraction. The first was published in La Voz the day of his execution. On December 30, 1896, the second text appeared in Barcelona, Spain, in the magazine La Juventud. A few months after the execution, on February 14, 1897, from an anonymous writer who was later on revealed to be Father Vicente Balaguer. However, the original text was only found in the Argusician archive on May 18, 1935, after almost 4 decades of this appearance. Yun na, sir. Yun na, sir.
So, why did Rizal retract? Bakit giretract ni Rizal yung mga gawa niya? Anyway, because this retraction referred to the statements of Rizal against the Catholic Church, right? Am I right? Bakit niya binawi, Miss Blase?
Sir,
Bakit niya binawi yung mga statement niya? But the question is, did Rizal really retract? Binawi ba talaga ni Rizal yung kanyang mga statement?
if Sir Rizal retract, sir,
Ha? Did he really
if Sir
retract?
Rizal retract, sir,
Did he really
Yes,
retract
sir.
talaga? Retract talaga siya? I mean, binawi niya ba talaga? Because as far as I
yes,
know,
sir.
yung retraction nangyari is he retracted the statements he has uttered, di ba, against Catholic Church. But then pala, after all pala, the purpose of Rizal for the retraction is this is against friars, di ba? It's against friars only,
Yes,
di ba?
sir.
So yun yung kaya yun binawi ni Rizal na it's not about vilifying kasi vilify kasi means vilifying. He stated some words against Catholic against friars, mga salitang mga hindi kaya-aya. Maybe it's about the cruelty, no? Parang ganun. But then, Rizal retracted because it is not meant for the church. It's not meant for the Catholic, but it is meant for the friars. Am I right? Do you agree with me, Blase? Oh, so okay na. Who's the next reporter? So let us consider na lang. So situate Blase ha that you send the copy of the report in your GC ha. In your GC na lang. Huwag na doon sa group GC. So thank you so much for extending your time, Blase. Who's the next reporter? Okay na yun, Blase.
Adtog, sir.
Oh, sige. Is he online? Is he ready? Kindly inform Adtog to be online. Kindly inform Adtog na lang. O, okay na yung sa'yo. We will no longer have some question. Medyo yung lang natin, light lang na question, then I will just add para hindi tayo matagalan. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Can we proceed to Adtog?
Sabihan ko na, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Just to add on, kasi the topic of group 1, it's all about the retraction. That did Rizal really retract? So parang gano'n, no? Retract means binawi. Because as what is written on the book, so alam naman natin, di ba, that Rizal published a lot of works like El Filibusterismo, Noli Me Tangere, and as we all know, that the content of this is, we call it satirical. Satirical means, kumbaga may patama yung magawa ni Rizal. It's really about the reality that what is happening to Filipino lives during those days, the time of colonization under Spaniards, under Spanish. So retract, kasi nga, Rizal had uttered a lot of things, or we call it, he vilified. But then, parang kwan, kasi na-misinterpret, kasi parang akala ng kwan, it's about the retraction, I mean, the vilification, the words that he has uttered is for the Spaniards and for the Catholic. But yun pala, it's only for the friars. He did not include the vilification against the church, no? So kaya yun, nag-retract, binawi ni Rizal. Maybe he signed it. The retraction declares all belief in the Catholic faith and retracts everything he wrote against the church. So the retraction happened talaga. Yun yung rason kung bakit nag-retract or binawi ni Rizal yung kanyang mga statement. Kasi nga hindi, it's not about or it's not against the church. It's only against, kumbaga patama, pa-strike na lang yung sa mga friar, but not for the church because he believes in it. He has the faith for this Catholic Church. Now, so thank you so much for sharing your idea, Miss Blase. Can we proceed to the next reporter from the group? What time is it? Na 8:56 na. So pag mabutan mo yan ng 8, so next reporter, next meeting na tayo. Okay? Pag maabutan mamaya. Anyway, yung remaining topics na lang sana is we're just going to analyze. Reporter, pwede nyo man i-shorten just to summarize your report. For example, ano ba yung statement ni Balaguer? So, may pumasok. Ano ba yung statement ni, kumbaga, because in here, I gave you the subtopics of the Balaguer testimony, the testimony of Cuerpo Villagencia. Okay, ito na si Adtog. So may time. Okay, Adtog, make it fast. Almadzar. Anyway, yung topic yung mga case analysis naman ito. O, you may na proceed. Okay, you may start.
Good morning, sir, and good morning, classmates. My topic is primary source result retraction. Source translated from the documents found by Father Manuel Garcia, C. 18 of 1930. First of all, I want to discuss what is retraction. Retraction means a public statement made about an earlier statement that withdraws, cancels, reviews, or revisional statements or cases and desist from publishing the original statement. Jose Rizal wrote retraction before his
O, continue ka lang kuan adto. Last reporter is Adtog ha, then next reporter is next meeting na lang. So ikaw yung last reporter Adtog. So continue lang. You can have it summarized. You can summarize na lang kung ano yung meron sa primary source na gawa ni Manuel Garcia. You just can or just simply give us the summary kung ano ba yung nakasulat doon. Kasi it's a primary source. So, tingnan natin, using that primary source kasi malalaman natin kung totoo ba talaga, di ba? Kasi yung mga primary source, yun yung nagiging support. Pag-support sila to prove that Rizal really retract or he did not. So, parang ganun lang yun. So you can have it a summary of the primary source. Then, because after this, sana si Adtog. Bakit umalis si Adtog? Adtog, where are you? Go back. Okay, Adtog. Continue ka lang, Adtog. Continue lang, Adtog. Ay, may time pa pala kasi hanggang 9:30 para tayo. Continue, Adtog. Continue lang pala. May time pa pala. Dala ko 9. Sige, continue lang. Continue discussing lang.
What was the retraction about? The letter that wrote Jose Rizal, date on December 29, 1996, was said to have been signed by the national hero himself. Rizal retracted because the church would not allow his marriage to Josephine Bracken unless he retract his Masonic affiliation about the price. And this is the statement that Jose Rizal wrote from his retraction. I declare myself a Catholic, and in this religion in which I was born and educated, I was to live and die. I retract with all my heart whatever in my word, writings, publications, and conduct has been contrary to my character as a son of the Catholic Church. I believe and I confess whatever she teach, and I submit to whatever she demands. I abandonate Masonry as the enemy, which is or be this spontaneous manifestation of mind in order to repair the scandal which may have caused, and so that God and people may pardon me. Signed by Jose Rizal on Manila, 2019 of December of 1896.
So that's all. That's all, Adtog. Now, what can you say about this primary source? Ano
Mm,
masabi mo sa primary source na gawa ni from the work of Garcia, Father Garcia? Can you say now that Rizal really retracted? Adtog, masabi mo ba na nag-retract, binawi talaga ni Rizal yung kanyang mga statements against Catholic Church? Adtog, are you still with
sir,
us? So based sa primary source na binigay mo,
sir,
so masasabi mo ba talaga na that Rizal retracted?
mm. Tama ako ng signal. Sir, can you repeat the question, sir? Mahina po kasi signal, sir.
Based on the primary source that you have given us, so can you tell now that Rizal really retracted?
Sir?
Using the primary source na binigay mo sa amin, which is written by Dr. Garcia, can you tell now to us na nag-retract talaga si Rizal? Did he really retract?
Yes, sir.
Yes? So that means that do you agree with the primary source? Is this legit? Kasi it's a case study. Kasi when it's a case study, so not yet proven, or maybe there are still doubts that did he really retract? Kaya nga, we sustain with the use of this primary source para i-prove talaga.
No, sir. No, sir.
Kasi yung report, di ba, it's the letter of Rizal, di ba? It is a letter of Rizal, no? It's the letter of Rizal, which documented by Father Garcia. Okay, so thank you, Adtog. We are considering you since it seems that you have poor internet connection. So thank you. Thank you for the time.
Thank you, sir.
We will
Thank
still
you,
give
sir.
the cup.
Sorry po, sir. Sorry po.
Oh, sige, sige. Okay, next reporter. We still have time. We will end up at 9:30. Oh, thank you, Adtog. Okay, just to add something about the report of Adtog, of course. ADTOG has just reported the primary source on resolved instruction or retraction from the document of Father Manuel Garcia. And if you will receive the copy of this, you will see there that it is the letter of Rizal, no? That he has promised something with regard to his retraction. Kumbaga, to prove na he's really, sincere in his retraction on the statement he has uttered, no? Because he has statement prior to this retraction. So yun yung nangyari. Okay, next reporter. Kindly click the link na ibibigay ko. Next reporter. Then mamaya ng 1B, relax na kayo 1B, we'll start at 9:30. So at least na may naka-report na dalawa. So parang ganoon lang, good. Parang it's a reporting na parang recitation. Please kita ko lang kayo and before the semester ends, naka-show up naman kayo sa ating screen. Again, next reporter, where are the other members of Group 1 from 1A? Alvento Niljan, Alegado Rosel, Bakal Johanna, where are you? Sana ang ibang reporter from 1A? Wala na ibang reporter from 1A, so we can proceed to 1B. So nag-report lang doon is dalawang group lang, the group of Adtug and only Adtug and Blase. Where are the other reporters from 1A? Saan sila? Will they report now, Blase? Exam, ano exam? We still have time, 1A. Nako, sayang ng oras natin. Please, who's the next reporter from 1A? We're still waiting. Sabi ko naman sa inyo, di ba? It's not really the typical report na kailangan nyo talaga ganito, ganyan to provide everything. You don't have to. Just a short discussion. Anyway, magsisend naman kayo ng copy. So, that will be fine, okay? I just want to see your effort and how you discuss. May exam kasi iba sa human rights. Ano exam kayo sa human rights? Anong exam yan? Midterm? Tapos naman ang midterm. Late yung panyo siguro. Maklik yan. I-click mo, Johanna. Ha? Johanna Bakal? How come? Sige daw, ipano kita, Johanna. Oh, bakit yung iba nakapasok man, Johanna? Sige dahil lang, Johanna. I will add you. Johanna Bakal. O sige, try mo, Johanna, ulit. Johanna, click mo ulit, Johanna. Johanna Bakal, kindly click it again. May change ako na kuhan. Ini-add kita as moderator. So maya, pag matapos na yung 1A, pag 9:30, so pwede na kayo mag-leave maya para 1B na. Para hindi pa sayang yung kuhan nyo. Kasi by schedule, continuous na ating live. No? Ano nangyari sa'yo, Bakal? Bakit hindi ka makapasok? Mag-out ka ulit, Bakal, then pasok ka ulit. Mag-out ka ulit, then pasok ka. Sa iba ba, makapasok? Kasi yung iba kaya makapasok man din. Invite. So how come na ikaw na block? O sige. So next meeting na lang, other reporter from 1A. So see to it na matapos na next meeting. Okay? And please, reporter, kindly send your copy on your GC. Next meeting na lang yung, sino na yung natira, there are still 3, I guess. 3 members na lang ba, no? Blase? 3 members left from your group. So, you will be reporting next meeting na lang. Okay, 1B, kindly prepare. Continuous na to siya. So, pwede niyang mag-leave ang 1A. Please, group 1, please pakilista ng attendance. Kindly check the attendance sa kung sinong 1A na pumasok. And you will submit that to me. Group 1, ha? Group 1 from 1A. Thank you so much, BS Cream 1A. So you may now leave 1A and the next class will be 1B para makatipid kayo sa data niyo. One A, you may leave now and Blessy, yes. Hakino from 1B, good. So 1A, you may leave now and this class is intended for 1B na. So kindly inform others lasta to be here. Pumasok na sa live natin. So reporting will start at 9:30. And so reporter today, sana yung reporter today is the group of Abdul, I know, 1C pala to. Abalos Angeline, paging Abalos Angeline, dyan na si Angeline. Angeline ha, dapat ready kayo maya. I will give the link na Angeline para may pasok, dyan kayo pasok maya. Angeline, Abalos, Alcantara, Rachel, Amil, Jomar, Angeles, Alnor, Aquino, Hernali. So again, one members from group 1, from 1B to monitor the attendance, ilista ang attendance, and isasend niya sa akin mamaya. One B. Okay. Kasi may naghihintay pa sa labas ng mga estudyante, they will borrow the book. Yes. Princess Sandigan, Pilien, Angeles. Already kayo Angeles ha? Ito yung mga reporter mo yun. Again, reporter for today, Abalos, Alcantara, Amil, Angeles, and Aquino. So sa reporting nyo, just as a summary of your report, like ano ba talaga ang nangyari, especially doon sa mga primary source, just give us kung anong meron doon sa primary source na yun to prove that these things happen or totoo bang nag-retract si Rizal. Parang ganun na yung nangyari. Lagay sa Angeles. Ikaw ang first reporter, Angeles. Ikaw ang first reporter, Angeles. Anyway, 9:30 naman tayo mag-start. Are you the first reporter? O, pwede na kayo magpasok. We still have 2 minutes. I'm giving you time to prepare. We'll start at 9:30 and we will end at 10:30. So that means you're given 1 hour. Then please inform your members, Angeles, na dapat mag-check kayo ng attendance ha. I-check yung attendance ng 1B. Okay? It's already 9:30. Okay, it's your time to shine 1B. Group 1 from 1B. Bakit nag-out si Angeles? Okay? 1B, you may start now. Okay, Group 1. Start na tayo. Pasok na. Please click the link na binigay ko for I know not that. This one. Group 1, where are you? Sayang naman ang time natin mamaya. Calling Abalos, Alcantara, Amil, Angeles, and Aquino. Where are you? Nasaan ang group 1? Ay, nako. Sana yung si Kwan kayo na si Angeles. Pumasok naman siya kanina. Hey, Group 1, the time is running. It's already 9:30. Hey, Group 1. Paging Group 1 from 1B. Where are you now? Our time is running so fast. Anybody from 1B, please inform reporters. Nasaan yung si Angeles kayo na? He's already in. Tapos nag-out siya agad. Group 1, sayang oras natin. We are only given or you're only given 1 hour. Where are you now? I thought you're ready. Please, please, please. Kasi mamaya 1C na tayo. Okay. So Angeles, proceed.
So, good morning, sir.
Oh,
So, ang first po na report namin, sir, is retract. retract.
you are assigned to case number 3, di ba? Did Rizal retract? That's the case title. Hmm. Oh, sige.
I-summary ko na po siya, sir.
Ha?
Summarize na po siya, sir.
Oh, sige. Can you start now?
Sige, sir.
Okay.
So,
Please show
July
your face. Pakita mo yung face mo para makita ko yan. Sige.
July 31, left Dapitan. Then, August 6, arrived in Manila. Then, September 3, left Manila for Spain. September 7, stopover in Singapore. And September 30, left for Spain. Then October 3, ship arrived in Barcelona. Then October 6, jailed at Montjuic Castle at 8 p.m. sailed for Manila. November 3, arrived in Manila. November 20, preliminary investigation began. Then, yung evidence, sir, is evidence. Testimony. Ang evidence, sir, is documentary and testimonial, sir. And yun lang po, sir.
So, anong part ng report mo dito, Angeles? Saan part ka? So, out from the statement na sinabi mo, did Rizal retract? Nag-retract ba talaga si Rizal? By the way, what is the word retract? What do you mean by retract? Di ba yung topic niya is, did Rizal retract? Di ba yun yung pinaka-main topic na inyong report?
Yes,
So, what
sir.
do you mean by the word? So, what do you mean by the word retract?
Parang,
Do you have any idea? So, yung mga binanggit mong dates, ano yung mga dates na yun? Di ba, you've been mentioned about, you've been mentioning about dates. So, what are those dates? Ano yung mga dates na yun? Ano yung mga nangyari sa dates na yun?
yun yung pagkamatay niya, sir. Saka pagkakulong niya, sir.
Okay, mga kulong ni Rizal. Kasi yung retraction, kasi nangyari kasi yung retraction before the execution of Rizal. So, yung mga binanggit. So, are you the first reporter? Ikaw yung first reporter, Angeles?
Opo,
From
sir.
your group?
Opo, sir.
So, anong masasabi mo sa retraction? Ano yung retraction na yun? What is this all about?
Yan yung huling salita niya na, sir. Ay, huling sulat niya, sir.
Huling sulat ba? Tapos, anong nangyari sa huling sulat niya?
No idea,
What
sir.
did happen? Ah? So, can you give me, bigyan mo daw ako ng isang gawa ni Rizal. Anong alam mong nasulat ni Rizal, Mr. Angeles? Can you give me one? Can you give me a title, one work of Rizal? Hello, Angeles, are you still there? Oh, nawala na si Angeles, baka wala ng signal. Angeles, are you still with us? Ikaw na next, Alcantara. Alcantara, you'll be the next. So, wag na natin ipasunod-sunod. Kung sinong available na lang yun na yung report. So, okay. So, wala nang signal si Angeles. So, that's Angeles. Thank you so much, Angeles, for sharing your ideas. Okay. By the way, what is retraction? Retraction is, ito yung way na pagbawi, no? Parang withdrawal of your statement. Kasi, sa nangyari kasi dito, maraming mga statement, alam naman natin si Rizal, di ba? Rizal, right, or yes, he has a lot of works, yung mga El Filibusterismo, Noli Me Tangere, and as we all know that, the content of these works of Rizal is patama sa mga friars, sa mga pagmamalupit ng mga friars. Then, meron kasi doon na parang may statement kasi si Rizal against Catholic Church. So, retraction means binawi ni Rizal lahat ng mga statement niya against Catholic Church because all the vilifying statements he has uttered, this is intended for the friars. Hindi ito intended para sa mga sa Catholic Church. Because if we're going to read later or if we are going to read later the works with the primary source, I hope i-report ito na ng supporter. Andun yung mga oath ni Rizal na binabawi niya na yung kanyang statement na, di ba, parang, for example, you are being interviewed. Let's say, yung case ni yung namatay na flight attendant, then may sinabi, then witness ka ngayon, then may mga sinabi ka against people. So yung nangyari is bawiin mo ngayon yung mga statement mo. You were saying that you did not mean it. I mean, hindi mo gusto yung sabihin. So that's the meaning of retraction. O bumalik si Angeles.
Sorry, sir.
Angeles.
Mahina yung signal, sir.
Ah,
Mahina. Kung yung cellphone, walang signal, sir.
o sige. Bigyan mo lang ako ng isang gawa ni Rizal Angeles. Can you give me one work of Rizal or one piece of Rizal? Yung sa retraction? Anong alam mong gawa ni Rizal? O yung mga sulat ni Rizal?
Yung sa no limitang here, sir, then el filibusterismo, sir.
Kasi doon sa El Filibusterismo Angeles and Nalimitang Hiren, nakalagay doon yung mga statement ni Rizal, di ba, against friars. Yung retraction is, ito yung pagbawi ni Rizal ng kanyang mga statement because he has uttered or he vilified. When you say vilify, ito yung mga masasamang salita, degrading words against Catholic Church. Pero binawi yun ni Rizal bago nangyari yung kanyang execution. Okay? Oh, thank you so much, Angeles, for your time. We will now proceed to the next report. Please see to it na may copy kayo ha. Kindly send the copy of the report to your GC. Ha? Sa GC. Okay, next reporter. Pasok. I guess Alcantara is ready. Yun yung ginamit niya, sir, na sandata upang lumaban sa mga dayuhan. Chart kung nalaman dyan, Van. Lasta. Okay, pasok. Next reporter. Last stop, paki-inform ang next reporter. Last stop, parang ikaw lang may nakita kong active dito. So, okay na si Kwan. Kindly inform them. Next reporter. So kahit sino na lang ha from section 1. Hindi natin i-follow yung flow ng topic. Kasi we are considering the availability or the availability of your signal. Kasi nga, So, okay na si Angeles is done. Report. Okay, other members from group 1. Maghihintay naman tayo nito. Sana yung si Alcantara, paging Richelle Alcantara, you're ready kanina. Pwede ka nang pumasok. Kaya I mind you, 1B, please find time and please exert effort kapag report. Anyway, ito lang yung pinakahiling ko sa inyo, no? I believe na hindi lahat nakapagpasok sa mga online classes natin previously at hanggang ngayon. But then, so ito na lang yung pinaka-wish ko sa inyo. Please, during your report, hanap kayo ng way para magka-signal naman kayo. Just once, no? Once in the entire semester, just once. I just ask you 1 hour. Hindi nyo maubos ng 1 hour kasi in your group, in your topic, you have your colleagues. So please take time, at least kahit papano, may reporting na mangyayari even amidst this pandemic. No? Please. So, retraction. So, while waiting for the others, so ang retraction kasi is for the information of everybody. Kasi nga si Rizal, may mga statements siya, di ba, against friars, against Catholic. Kasi alam naman natin that Christianity is brought by the Spaniards. So, parang may mga sinabi si Rizal that against it. So, retraction means binawi yung mga statement na because he stated that he is a believer of Catholic. So why he could do such thing? So parang ganun yung nangyari, no? Before his execution. So that's retraction. Again, next group, paging. or Alcantara is in. Okay, welcome Alcantara. I hope it's okay ang signal natin. Alcantara, are you ready? Okay. You can start now para hindi sayang oras natin, Alcantara. Alcantara, Rachel. Yes, Rachel. Can you start now, Alcantara? Can you start?
Ano to?
Hello, Alcantara. Are you in? Can you hear me? Alcantara?
Wait, sir. Wait lang.
Si Alcantara.
Si Mami ata ba?
Can you start?
Yes, sir.
Oh, start
Good
now.
morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, classmates. My report is all about the Balaguer testimony. Doubts on the retraction document abound, especially because only one eyewitness account of the writing of the document exists that one of the Jesuit. Hello, sir.
Yes, continue. Continue lang.
Naririnig ko pa. Ay, okay, sir. Pierre Vicente Balaguer, according to his testimony, Rizal walked up several times. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir.
Oh, sige lang, continue lang. Narinig ka namin. Continue ka
Walked
lang.
up several times. Confessed 4 times. Attendance a mass. Received communion. A pray the rosary. All of which is, sir. Naririnig niyo na po ba ako, sir?
Oh, yes, yes. Continue.
So, according to this testimony, Rizal woke up several times, confessed, but 4 times attended a mass, received communion, prayed the rosary, all of which seem out of character. But since it's the only testimony of allegedly a primary account that Rizal ever wrote a retraction document, it has been used to argue the authenticity of the document. So, sir, ayon sa testimony ni Balaguer, maraming hindi naniniwala sa dokumentaryong ito, sir. Because only one eyewitness. Kumbaga, sir, isa lang yung naging saksi sa pagkakasulat ng dokumentaryo na ito, sir. Yung tanging nakasaksi lang, sir, si Father Vicente Balaguer. So kung baga, para sa akin, sir, ang hirap paniwalaan pag iisa lang ang eyewitness. Ay na, sir, naririnig niyo po, sir?
Oh, yes, yes, okay. Very good.
So, mag-explain na po ako, sir. So, ayon sa testimony ni Balaguer, sir, maraming hindi naniniwala sa dokumentaryong ito, sir. Hello, sir. Continue lang po, sir.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Continue.
Maraming hindi naniniwala sa dokumentaryong ito, sir, because only one eyewitness. Kumbaga, sir, isa lang yung naging saksi sa pagkakasulat ng dokumentaryo. Yung tanging kasaksi lang, sir, si Father Vicente Balaguer. So, kumbaga, para sa akin, sir, parang ang hirap paniwalaan pag-iisa lang yung eyewitness.
Well, that's true.
Sabi pa nga dito, sir, parang hindi nagkakatugma o hindi nagkakadugtong yung pangyayari sa karakter ni Jose Rizal, sir. Kumbaga, ang hirap maniwala na ginawa nila. It's the only testimony of allegedly primary account that Rizal ever wrote a retraction document. It has been used to argue the authenticity of the document. So, sir, dahil nga itong primary account na to, isa lang yung lumilitaw na saksi o testimony, sir. So, ito yung ginagamit, sir. Ito yung ginagamit, sir, to argue upang pagkitihan kung totoo nga ba itong document ito. So, ayan lang po, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Alcantara, for explaining us and making it very comprehensive. Yes, that's true, no? In the statement of Balaguer, only one eyewitness is being used. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya masyadong reliable. So, there are many people who question this testimony of Balaguer kasi nga isa lang. But then if you observe from this testimony kasi, ang pinaka-point dito is, in here, it was written here na si Rizal maagang gumigising, that he is even confessed, that he even took communion. It is a proof sana to show that he is a believer of Catholic. So that's why he is really sincere with his retraction. Means, yung pagbawi sa statement niya against Catholic kasi nga he is a believer. But then, it is questionable kasi nga isa lang yung eyewitness. Na? That is the analysis on the work of Balaguer. Okay, thank you so much, Richel, for explaining us. And for the moral support, yan si Juan Alcantara, andyan yung parents niya. We can see the moral support. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for very comprehensive report, Alcantara. Okay, next reporter. You may leave now, Alcantara, and we'll proceed to the next reporter. We still have time? Yes. We still have 30 minutes, okay? So just to summarize, the report of Alcantara. So yun, no? Parang yung statement ni Balaguer is hindi siya legit masyado. Kasi nga, only one eyewitness. Because only one who witnessed that the scenario that Rizal woke up, that Rizal really took the communion, that Rizal actually performed the activities in Catholic Church. Kasi nga, just to prove that Rizal is sincere with his retraction. Kasi nga, di ba, he spoke against the Catholic. So kaya nag-retract siya, parang binawi yung statement na because he is a believer with the proof of attending such activity. Di ba? Kapag ikaw isa kang believer na Catholic, you are performing the activity inside your church, then you are faithful. So why could you or how could you say negative things against your church? So parang ganun yung nangyari. Okay, thank you, Alcantara. Next reporter, we still have 30 minutes. Let's try to finish all reporter today. Kung makaya. Next reporter. So there are 3 left from group 1. We have Abalos, Amil, Aquino. Where are you? Amil, sana si Aquino kanina. Next reporter, Amil, Aquino, Abalos. Where are you? I'm waiting for ya. Please inform them. Please inform them. Group. Next reporter, please. Next reporter, next reporter. Isip na tayo. Kung may question, baka may question, yung mga pwede kayo mag-question dyan. Bakit hindi makapasok si Aquino? I-refresh nyo lang Luzado. I-refresh nyo lang. Mag-out sila pasok sa ulit. Mag-out sila pasok sa ulit. Next reporter. Ba't di ka mapasok? Ano nakalagay, Abalos? Sige, try daw. Try mo na pumasok, Luzado, kung makapasok ka. Sige daw, anyone daw, pakitry na daw kung pwede kayo makapasok. Ba't di makapasok? Try lang natin yung dalawang tao. Sige ulit daw, try na mapasok ulit. Pasok ka ulit, pasok. Oh, ayan na. Okay. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
So, sir, my report is all about eyewitness account of the last hour of Rizal.
Okay, okay.
So, in both reproduction, there was conflicting version of the text. Add to this date of the signing was very there in the original Spanish document, which Rizal supposed signed. The date was December 29, 1890. So dun sa reproduce sa Spain at saka sa pagkaka-reproduce dito sa Pilipinas, merong conflicting version, merong salungat. So dun sa document na Spanish, ang nakalagay na date ay December 29, 1890, 6 years before barilin si Rizal. Kung susundin natin yung Spanish document. Surely, we must be put question of retracting rest, though Rizal is a hero. Whether he retract not, we must investigate if he really did a turn around. If he did not,
and the documents were forgeries, then somebody has to pay for trying to deceive a nation. So, dito sir, dahil si Rizal ang ating pambansang bayani, dahil sa kanyang sinulat, dahil sa mga na-produce ng masterpiece, kagaya ng Noli Me Tangere, El Fubisterismo, nabuksan ng kaisipan natin ng mga Pilipino, yung diwa natin, yung pagiging Pilipino natin, na i-plot niya sa ating kaisipan na dapat nating ipaglaban ang ating kalayaan, ang ating kasarinlan. So, kaya dapat talaga nating malaman ang totoo. At kung hindi niya ito sinulat at ang mga dokumento na yon ay mga dinoktor lamang o pangdaraya lamang, then somebody has to pay for trying to deceive a nation. Merong dapat managot kasi lahat tayo niloko eh. Bumaba ang tingin natin sa pambansang bayani. Dr. Jose Rizal is our nation hero. So so marami din akong nabasa patungkol dito sir. So marami pa ring naniniwala na hindi pa rin dapat magbago ang tingin natin kay Dr. Jose Rizal bilang ating bayani. Kasi hindi natin madideny yung kanyang contribution. Totoo man ito o hindi, wag dapat magbago yung tingin natin sa ating pambansang bayani na si Dr. Jose Rizal. Sir, yun lamang po, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, Angel Abalos. Tama si Angelino kasi nga retraction means kasi 'di ba may mga statements si Rizal that against Catholic Church, parang somehow parang nasira yung pangalan ni Rizal. But then as you have said, Rizal is always our national hero, and binawi niya naman ito 'di ba at the end before his execution. Kasi yung primary goal ng pagsulat ni Rizal ng kanyang mga book is against the friars, yung mga pagmamalupit ng mga friars. And it's not against the Catholic Church. Kasi nga, Rizal is believer. As we go back to the report of Alcantara, we can see there how faithful Rizal is because he performed some activities as a believer of Catholic. So parang ganun yung nangyari. So, but then, despite of those things, binawi naman na Rizal that this vilifying words is against friars and it's not against Catholic. And today, we still respect Rizal as our national hero. Okay, thank you so much. That's Abalos. Now, moving on to Aquino, the last reporter. So, ibig sabihin, next meeting, ang mag-report is group 2 na kasi matapos na ng group 1 yung report na today. So, parang ganun lang, di ba? Big things. Okay, Aquino, it's your time to shine.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
That testimony of Cuerpo de Vigilancia, Security Corps of Manila, was the intelligence service that the Spanish colonial government created in 1895. It was organized to gather information and yun sa koleksyon nila ng documents ng 1,094 ay talang sites. Next, testimony of Vigilancia sa nangyari sa time. 7:50, enter to has breakfast.
Just summarize. Just give us a summary. Huwag mo basahin lahat. Just give us ano bang meron sa testimony ni Cuerpo de Vigilancia. Just give us the gist. The gist, no? Yung pinakalaman mo talaga. Because we're going to read that takes time. Just give us, bigay nyo lang sa amin yung pinaka-point. Ano yung pinakalaman ng testimony nila. Okay. Oh, nawala si akin. I'm reminding other reporters, if your readings are too long, please make it short. Make a summary of it and share it to us. Ano bang meron sa testimony na yan that supports or maybe contradicts?
Next, afternoon, and has written return. Afternoon, were several times. Next, 6 in the afternoon, the following persons arrived and entered the chapel. Next, at 5 this morning of the 13th, the loves of Rizal arrived the prison accompanied by his sister, Pilar, both dressed and mourning. Next, Rizal heard Mass and confessed to Father March. Afterwards, he heard another Mass where he received communion. Next, at 7:30, a European artilleryman handcuffed him and he left for the place of execution. Next, when the accused left, I noticed he was very pale, but I am very certain that all the time. Written and testimony of Chief Inspector Federico Moreno or Harper, 1997. Moreno's account may be considered more credible than the affidavits and evidence given by the Catholic Church and Masons. Moreno was a neutral eyewitness and had no interest in protecting this particular issue. His presence in Fort Santiago was a call of duty, and the report that he submitted was a requirement connected with his job. Ang isinulat kay Moreno tungkol kay Rizal ay mas itinuring na may katotohanan kaysa sa ibang ebidensyang binigay ng kasapi ng simbahan na pumunta kay Rizal. Isinulat ito dahil nakakonekta
Laban signal.
And then Sir si Moreno, isa sa mga Corpo de Vigilancia na kumukuha ng information sa nangyayari. At ang retraction ay pagbibigay ng sariling salita, mismong tao, pagbibitiw ng mga salita na ayon sa edipal at siya isa, sinabing buwan sa kapite na kapalo ng mga informasyon niya. Yun lang po at maraming salamat.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Aquino. I have question. So, sa testimony ng Cuerpo de Vigilancia, pinapatunay ba nito na nag-retract si Rizal or wala? Anong pinapatunay nito? Is this testimony really prove that Rizal retract or did Rizal really retract or not? Binawi niya ba talaga yung statement niya against Catholic Church?
May dalawang testimony kasi po na hindi totoo at yung isa parang hindi pa niya nakita, sir.
Kasi yung if we look back on the statement of Balaguer, di ba, nakalagay doon na that Rizal really retracted. Kasi nga he's a believer of Catholic faith. It was proven as true because only one eyewitness, di ba, parang hindi siya binalidate kasi nga only one eyewitness. There are still people that this is true. But dito ba, ano ba nangyayari sa testimony ni Vigilante? Totoo ba na nag-retract si Rizal? Based on the testimony or not? Nag-retract pa talaga si Rizal based on the testimony ni Balaguer?
Opo.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes po.
Yes. Because there's the statement here that this account corroborates with the existence of retraction document giving it credence. Ibig sabihin, parang nag-match itong document na to sa mga previous statement. And despite sa nangyari,
Opo.
kasi nga, di ba, yung against Rizal, parang, di ba, somehow parang nasira yung name ni Rizal. But then, many Filipino who they
Opo.
still believe the heroism of Rizal. And that's why, up to this day, we still respect and accept Rizal as our national hero. And that's it. After that, after this retraction, nangyari na yung independence in 1898. So sinali niyo ba sa report yung Katipunan? Rizal's connection to the Katipunan, is this part of your report or not? Parang di nyo nasali, no?
Sir.
May next reporter pa ba? Wala na. Ha?
Wala na po. Yung isa, hindi naman, yung, sir, hindi naman yung
Si Amil? Alright, so to sum it up, if we're going to analyze, so we have used two testimonies here, the testimony of Balaguer and the testimony of Cuerpo de Vigilancia. So we can now say, di ba, the question is in case study 3, did Rizal retract? Now the answer is yes. Rizal retracted. Kasi parang pakulo na rin yun ng mga friars. No? Kasi nga, we all know that Rizal is really assertive. Is really, he was trying to write a lot of things against the governance of the friars, the Spaniards, their cruelty. So parang kuha na lang yun, ginawa na lang nila, parang panira na lang. But then, Rizal accepted as our national hero, and he is still respected by many people during those days. Okay? So, thank you so much. May
Wala
time
na.
pa tayo. Baka may i-add ka pa, Aquino. You still have 9 minutes. You still feel to add?
wala po.
Oh, I ask you, Aquino. Para sa'yo, Aquino, nag-retract pa talaga si Rizal? Sinabi niya ba talaga yung mga statements na yun against Catholic? Kasi nag-exist yung retraction kasi because of this statement. Because he vilified against Catholic now. But after all pala, it's against the friars. Walang sinabi si Rizal na masama against Catholic. No, only not for the religion, but for the friars. Pero sa'yo, naniwala ka ba talaga na si Rizal ay kapita-pitagan pa rin despite of this? Do you still believe that he is a hero with his heroism? Wala na si Aquino. So, baka may question kayo, you can type your question here and we will address it to the reporter. Kasi we still have 7 minutes. Anyone from 1B, maybe you have some question on your mind so we can clear it. Maliksikwan. Saan ang question mo, Aquino? Where are you from? Saan ang lugar niyo? Sa bundok ka ba?
Kapaya po. Sa
Ay,
Kapaya.
Anong kinalaman ng Kapaya sa Kapayas? Just kidding. Kapaya is Bagong Bayan, right? Bagong Bayan, no?
Opo.
Bagong Bayan ba yan?
Opo.
Okay.
Opo.
Regards mo kay Ma'am Juan, kay Ma'am Huber.
Sir?
Ma'am Cynthia. Do you know Ma'am Cynthia Huber?
Po?
Kilala mo si Ma'am Cynthia Huber? Di ba from Kapaya National High School? Di ba may National High School man dyan? Saan ka ba graduate?
Grade 12. Ay, senior high po or high school?
Senior high. Wala ka naman college, di ba? Saan?
Sa Isulun National.
Okay. So naniniwala ka ba talaga na Juan, talaga Aquino, okay, sa mga nabasa mo, naniniwala ka ba na nag-retract talaga si Rizal? Para sa iyo. Sinabi niya ba talaga yung
Para sa akin,
sinabi niya ba talaga yun or not? Sige.
yes po, nag-retract po siya.
So okay na. Thank you, Aquino. So 1D, yes, mamayang hapon pa kayo 1D, please check the schedule because I have, 'di ba? I sent you the schedule. So 1 hour lang tayo. So walang question 1B. So that's true that Rizal really retracted, no? And that's it. So thank you so much Group 1, the group of Abalos, Alcantara, Angeles, and Aquino. So just let me know lang ako may mga nag-stop pa sa group mates niyo para ma-delete ko, ma-erase ko. Wala nang question from 1B? Pahinga ka na, Aquino, okay?
Ang glow.
So, ay, meron. Okay, Aquino. Kaya namin na.
Po,
Okay na.
may yung signal sa akin, sir.
Oh, sige, okay na. Okay na.
Sige po,
I-reserve nyo lang sa internet. So, thank you so much, 1B, for coming in. So, pwede na kayo. Please, Aquino, ha, yung attendance nyo. Na-check nyo bang attendance ng 1B? If you are the reporter, kindly check the attendance of your classmates. Ha? It's your responsibility.
Opo.
Ha? Okay, thank you so much.
Opo.
Thank you so much, 1B, for coming in. See you next meeting. So, next meeting, directly magre-report group 2 na tayo. You may leave now, 1B. Thank you so much, 1B. Don't worry, your attendance is being checked and that is graded. You may leave now, 1B.
Sige po, sir. Bye-bye. Salamat.
Ano ng section? Tapos ng B?
Ha?
Tapos ng B?
Okay, thank you so much. Section group 1 from section 1B. Okay, thank you so much. You may leave now. Kasi papasok na ang section C para kuha nyo pang inyong mga data. I know you're still using some data. Okay, 1C. Okay, so one of group 1 members, please i-monitor ang attendance ha. 1C, please monitor the attendance. Alright, thank you so much. Welcome 1C for the first session of your reporting. So, mag-prepare ng group 1. Let me check who are the members of group 1. So, group 1, we have Abdul Alinor, Abero John Philip, Ablan John Vincent, Avila, and Baltazar. Right? Am I right? Baltazar, yes. Abdul, Abero, Ablan, Avila, Baltazar. So, in a few minutes, mag-bigay kong link dyan. Just click the link, reporter, para pasok kayo sa screen natin. Okay, we will start. It's already 10:33. Oh, stop the music. Okay, pasok na, reporter. I gave there the link. Click it. Reporter Abdul. Okay, where are the reporters from 1C? Can you inform them? Nasaan na sila? Okay. So here you are.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Are
I'm John Vincent Pascua Ablan, sir.
Ablan, no? Ablan? Ablan, right?
Yes, sir.
O, sige, go. Ablan.
So first of all, good morning, classmate, and good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
My topic is the primary source from Rizal Retraction. Translated from the document found by Father Manuel Garcia, CM on May 18, 1935. Thus Rizal retract. So we know is Jose Rizal is identified a hero of revolution of writings, the center, bro, the center on ending colonialism and liberating Filipino might contribute to create a Filipino nation. So, what is a retraction? Yung retraction, sir, is ito yung pagbawi, paghingi ng tawad, paghingi ng permiso sa simbang Katoliko na si Rizal is mamatay bilang isang Katoliko. At isa sa mga issues, sir, is one of the most intriguing of was the issue of Rizal is alleged retraction, which was about the reversion of the Catholic faith, and other issues is to such as marriage to Josephine Bracken. So, sinabi pa dito is, I declare myself as a Catholic in this religion in which was born and educated. I wish to live and die. So, sinasabi niya dito, sir, is pinanganak siyang bilang isang Katoliko at mamamatay rin siyang isang Katoliko, sir. Hello, sir. Marinig ako, sir.
Yes, continue.
From Rizal's statement naman, sir, sabi niya dito is, I retract with all my heart whatever in my words, writing, publication, and conduct have been contrary to my character as a son of Catholic Church. So, sinasabi niya dito, sir, is binabawi niya ng buong puso lahat ng kanyang salita, sinulat, inilimbag, at ang kanyang pag-ugali, sir. I believe and confuse whatever she demand, abominate masonry as the enemy which is the church of the society. When we say masonry, sir, it's talk about another religion. Sinabi dito, I abominate masonry as the enemy of the church. So, on December 29 of 1896, sir, ito na yung nag-retract si Jose Rizal. At ito yung nagtulak sa kanya, sir. On December 29, Father Sadera and Father Luis Besa visited, and he asked them whether those who had been professor with Estel and Antonio. So ito yung nagtulak kay Rizal na para gumawa ng retraction, sir. If I correct, Rizal siya yung tatlong beses ng umpisal, sir. On December 30 at 6 o'clock in morning, Josephine Bracken and Rizal was married. At saka yung nagkasal sa kanila, sir, is si Father Vicente Garcia na ikasal si Rizal and Josephine. After his marriage, sir, Rizal dedicated as a Catholic devotion book. So rinagaluhan niya si Josephine, sir, at tinawag itong de la Imitación de Cristo, or the imitation of Christ. At saka nung pinasal sinabi natin, sir, na nag-retract si Rizal. So nag-retract siya dahil kay ano na ganito, si Josephine Bracken, sir. Para pagbigyan yung kahilingan ni Rizal, sir, na makasal kay Josephine Bracken, sir. And December 30, sir, is the execution of Rizal. So ito na yung kwan, sir, yung pagbaril kay Rizal, December 30, the execution of Rizal. Klaro, sir?
Yes, very clear.
At meron dito is the anti-retractionist. So ito yung mga hindi naniniwala kay Rizal na hindi siya nag-retract. So sinasabi dito na gawa lang yung retraction ni Rizal. Then the main reason is they want to tarnish the reputation of si Rizal as a hero, sir. At sinabi pa dito, after analyzing 6 major documents of Rizal, Ricardo Pascual included that the retraction document said that to have been discovered in 1935. So, mas natandaan natin kanina yung nag-retract si Rizal on 1896. Tapos natagpuan lang na-discovered lang yung retraction niya noong 1935. So almost 40 years na nawawala yung retraction ni Rizal, sir. At andito yung Rizal character mature beliefs he called retraction story. So ito yung mga hindi naniniwala kay Rizal, sir, na nag-retraction sa si Frank Laboch from Protestant minister Austin Coates, British writer, and Ricardo Manapat, director of the National Archives. So ito yung mga hindi naniniwala na nag-retract si Rizal. And in the other side naman, sir, is merong nagsasabi na nag-retract si Rizal. Ito yung mga testimony or evidence na yung mga pare mismo yung nagsabi na nag-retract si Rizal. So, sino yung mga father na yun? Is Father Vicente Balaguer is the first eyewitness, sir. Father Sanchez visited Rizal in Dapitan, pursued to him to retract. So, kinumbinse niya rin, sir, na mag-retract siya. Kasi sa Dapitan mismo, sir, sinabi doon na no retraction to marriage. Parang pag walang retraction, sir, hindi siya makakasal kay Josephine Bracken. And pinaka-important naman dito, sir, is yung Rizal, he did not fight the Catholic religion. He fought those who abuse the religion. So, nagsulat si Rizal ng retraction hindi para sa mga Catholic religion, sir, pero nagsulat siya para sa mga nag-aabuso na mga British friars, sir, mga nag-abuse sa religion, sir. Yung sinulat niya, sir, is yung El Filibusterismo Numilitang Hire. Yun yung parang patama niya sa mga friars na mapang-abuso sa religion, sir. Tsaka meron kasing katanungan na did Rizal retract? So, Rizal heroism will still remain intact whether he attracted or not. He is still hero. The knowledge is included to us will not change. Parang hindi pa rin magbabago yung kabayanihan ni Rizal para sa atin, sir, kasi yun nga ginawa niya yung i-sacrifice din yung buhay niya para sa atin para makalaya rin, sir. So yun lang yung report ko, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. It seems that you were really prepared for your report. Congratulations for giving us a very comprehensive report. So, that's true, no? That Rizal retracted. And kasi when we say retraction, ito yung pagbawi ng statement because Rizal has this negativity. He has this work, di ba? May work siya na sinulat which is patama sa mga friars. And it's not not for the Catholic. Kasi parang na-over-generalize ng mga tao, those anti-retraction, sabi niya. And somehow, medyo nasira yung name ni Rizal because of this. But before the execution, yun nga, binawi, Rizal retracted all the statements he has. That, and he also emphasized with the witness we have here. Anyway, we have the statement of Balaguer and the testimony of Cuerpo mamaya. I guess that will be discussed by other reporter, and we can see there that Rizal really retracted that his purpose, his writing, his essay is not against the Catholic Church, but it's against the friars, yung mga pagmamalupit nila, lahat ng ginawa nila. No, it's not for the Catholic. Because if we're going to observe sa letter na pinadala ni Rizal, found on the document of Manuel Garcia, we can see there that Rizal is faithful. Rizal is believer of Catholic. So, how could he say something bad against his religion? Diba? Parang ganon lang. Okay? So, thank you so much, John Vincent. Very well, ganda yung pag-report. Pinaghandaan talaga. Dapat ganon pag-report, no? Detailed to detailed. Makita ko talaga yung effort na ganon. He's giving, giving a lot of information. Ganon ang reporting. Hindi man siya masyadong, it's not really too long. But then, you're giving your classmates the idea about your topic. Okay, thank you so much, John Vincent. Job well done. Okay, moving on. Next reporter. Sinong next reporter? John Vincent. Kindly inform the next reporter. Next reporter, kindly click the link. Very good, si Juan. Ganda yung pagkaka-report. Next reporter. Next reporter, please, from 1C. So, yung naka-report is si Ablan pa lang. So, I'm still waiting for Abdul, Abero, and Baltasar, I guess. Baltasar. Next reporter, please. Sir, yung iba kong ka-group, hindi po makareport kung sinasir din yung lagi siya. So, hindi makaya, John Vincent, hindi makaya yung wala silang signal. They should find ways sana. So, kung hindi sila makareport today, next meeting Wednesday, tell them to be prepared this Wednesday. Wednesday. Hindi talaga makaya, Juan, Ablan. Hindi talaga makaya na makareport sila today. John Philip, o sige, John Philip, kahit dalawa na lang sana ngayon din, the remaining 3 will be reporting on Wednesday. Please tell him na papasok dito sa kuha natin. Because we still have time. 10:30 pa tayo mag-end. I know, 11:30 pa tayo mag-end, so we still have time. Sayang yung time. Next reporter, please. Or baka may question ang kakuhan dyan. May question. Papasukin niyo na si Philip. John Philip Ablan. Abero. John Philip Abero, pasok na. So pag di makapasok, please tell them, John Vincent, na maghanap ng way this Wednesday, okay? Maghanap ng way this Wednesday to have a signal para makaproceed tayo sa next reporter kasi sayang yung time. So we will end for now kasi walang signal yung ating reporter, but see to it that this Wednesday, I task you, John Vincent Ablan, to please inform them na sana maghanap sila ng malakas na signal. Anyway, this is once in a semester lang naman. I only ask you for once. Ito lang na time na need talaga ng presence nyo with your internet connection kasi it's your reporting. Dito ko na kunin yung participation at the same time your project. Okay? So please tell them. So thank you so much, Wansi, for being here. God bless us all and see you this Wednesday. Please tell them, John Vincent Ablan, na mag-ready sa Wednesday. Okay? So, thank you so much. You may leave now and see you this Wednesday. Goodbye, everyone. God bless. Take care.